everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL Right Alter, back at you with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days. We're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is day number 75. Officially 3/4 of the way through the 100 days. We're into the final stretch. It's your boy here. I'm back with another duel, and it's time here for some Dinomorphia action. It's dynamite time. All the traps in the world, fusion summoning our giant dinosaur mechs, and running our opponent over, flying by the seat of our own pants, paying all of our life points, and having ourselves a grand old time just messing with people and running them over. So we got ourselves a big old deck today with our Dinomorphias. We're going to show off the combos and the wombos, the what do's and the what not do's, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. Thanks to our boy, the JRPG King, who wanted us to play with some good old-fashioned Dinomorphias today. So, if you want the whole deck list, it's going to be at the end as usual. For now, hit up all the good buttons below. We're in the final stretch, so join and hit the like button and stuff like that. Do the good stuff for us. Now, I'm doing good by you. Do good by us. Do good by me. So, enough talking. Let's get right into the action. Show us what this baby can do. Hit it with them combo wombos, and let's just get right into the action. Alright, everybody, it's time for our first opponent. Another day, another card game. We do want to go first with this deck, because it is a going first sort of shenanigans here. And what do we have for an opening hand? Well, it's an interesting hand if nothing else. We're going to go ahead and activate our Fossil Dig spell. It's our one card stop to everything we want to do, because we're going to go for Dinomorphia Theritzia. She's our one-stop monster. So we normal summon Theritzia. With normal or special summon, we'll set ourselves a Dinomorphia card. And we're going to go ahead and get our Dinomorphia Frenzy. This is our fusion trap card. I pay half the life points. Do the fusion using cards from my deck and extra deck. And due to how our cards work, we're just going to be able to do it like all day, basically. We're just going to go double fusion on my opponent and pretty much lock him out of most monster effects. So we'll go ahead and end our turn for now. And we're pretty set here. I mean, I did set a Dominus Impulse. Doesn't really matter if I set it or not. I can play it from the hand if I want to. But we're all good. Because, like, yeah, exactly. Dominus Impulse. No special summoning for you, young man. Heck no. Good old Dominus Impulse. Great card for stopping BS fusion spells that turbo out stinky monsters. So we're all set there. So, yeah, he's going to go ahead and set a monster like a big old baby. And during the end of the main phase, I'm just going to Dinomorphia Frenzy. Pay my half a life points. I will not solemn myself. Tempting. Very tempting, but no. We're going to go Diplos and one Stealth Bergie. And we're going to summon out this thing. Dinomorphia Ketragrina. She's our preliminary monster. She can copy my traps in the graveyard. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Just pay half more life points. She's going to get a little bit stronger every time I pay those life points. And that's very important. You do want to keep gaining them life points. Or like, not gaining life points. That's the word that you don't want to do in this deck. Although, I suppose you could. I suppose if you were to combine like Dinomorphias and I don't know, Spooky Dogwood would probably be a good combo with that, considering you'd want to gain life points and also pay them. But you're paying so much it really wouldn't matter that much. So, you do you. You do you. But we got ourselves our combo. I've got my Ketragrina. I've got my Rexterm. Basically how Rexterm works is that anything my opponent has can't use its monster effects. If they got more attack than or I have life points. And I can pay half my life points and change all of his attacks to equal my monster. It's pretty brutal. Now, with that being said, I probably should have put Rexterm here. I could have made myself a good old Pentastag. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm just saying I could have. Little missed opportunity. It don't matter too much. Let's just run this dude over. Let's go ahead and run this guy in. Well, what are the odds this is Mirror Force? Pretty darn low. This is clearly a hero deck. I mean, he'll Shadow Mist me, but, like, whatever. I stopped his little fusion doohickey. There's very little he's going to be able to do to me. And that's ultimately what this deck does want to do. We are trying to stop my opponent from wantonly using monster effects and things. I mean, yeah, he's got Dynatag. What does Dynatag do again? That's like, I think it lowers the damage or something. Yeah. No damage on that battle. Both players take 1,000. Big whoop. Don't really care. That's just going to make Ketragrina bigger. You know, unless you're straight up playing, what's it called? Unless he's playing Magic Cylinder, we'll be fine. We're A-okay, so let's end our turn. And yeah, Therizia is a bit of a life point issue at this moment, but again, so long as I got Rexsturm, I can just keep reducing his attack points to whatever I need it to be. I still have Solemn Johnson. I still have Impulse, so any of his fusion spells are just not going to do him any good. So what do we have here? Okay. Well, I do have my Ferret Flame. This will force him to shuffle back his monsters if their attack is higher than my life points. A really good card, considering everything. Let's see. 1,000 attack until the end of the turn, you say. Oh, man. He's trying to finish me off or something. But let's go ahead and Ferret Flames this dude. I'm just going to ferret the flames of your ambition and shuffle your draw hand back into the deck. So no Dyna Tag for you. No. All right. Perfectly violent as we wanted it to be. So that is perfectly what we're trying to do with this deck. It's pretty straightforward when you get down to it. I know it looks intimidating, but really Dinomorphia is one of the more easy to comprehend decks. It's pretty straightforward. You summon Ketragina, you summon Rexsturm, you keep paying your life points, get them lower and lower, and just hit them with the fusions. It's that simple. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show off more what this baby can do. We're on a good start. Let's keep it all rolling. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Again, going first because that's where we want to go. Theoretically, I could go second. I just don't want to. But we're going to go ahead. We got ourselves a beautiful start. Beautiful. Kiss. There we go. Let's go for Therizia again. And if he ashes me, it's fine. Because I already have my Frenzy, so we're good. Let's go ahead and get Dinomorphia intact. This is my monster effect stopper. It's pretty dang good. And we're going to go set what we do. We got like 2 Solemn Judgments. I've got, 2 Solemn Judgments. I've got a Dinomorphia Domain, which is my other fusion trap. You know, Frenzy's the better trap card, but Domain is the original one. It still works. It's just not quite as powerful. But either here nor there, what is he going to have? Slime, you say. Okay. Let's go ahead and just activate our Frenzy now just to get that out of the way. Get that out of the way right there, little buddy. Little buddy. Let's summon out Ketragina. Summon out our girl. Very good. So, what does this do? Oh, he's fusion summoning. Okay. That summons out big old Genghis. Let's see. And now you're going to be doing that. Let me think about that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's activate Ketragina's effect and pay more life points. That's just what this deck does. We're just paying life points out the wazoo. So we'll summon out our Rexsturm. We'll ditch Therizia, and we'll again use Stealth Bird. Stealth Bird has his own powers to him. We rarely summon him except with like Domain and stuff of that nature. So we'll see where this is gonna go. I mean, you summon out Surveyor Man. Okay, so remind me, Stealth Burger, what exactly did you do? When activates a monster effect, inflict damage to that monster's attack points. I mean, that's not bad. Maybe I'll do that in the next phase. Oh, then I gotta confuse off Therizia. That's also a good idea. Alright, so he's gonna summon out Kali Yuga. That's not gonna do him much good because he can't activate Kali Yuga's effect. Well, then again, I don't think that counts. So I'm just gonna Solemn Johnson him. I don't care about your silly Dawn King. Get him off the board. Get him out of here. He's a hack. He's a fool. And it's done already. That was pathetic. Pathetic, DD, man. I thought you had some gumption. I mean, don't get me wrong. DD Kali Yuga is an absolutely insufferably broken monster. But he doesn't stand much chance against Solemn Johnson. But that's why we play the darn thing. It's just really good. It fits exactly into what Dinomorphias do. So, good on us for duel number 2. We're getting through these like super quick. We're going to be going into like 10 duels at this rate. Well, everybody's like shorter than that. Regardless, we're doing, again, exactly what we want to do. There is another card in this deck I do want to try and get into. So let's go into duel 3. See if we can get ourselves some True King action. Not True King, Zarc. We need to get the Zarc action going. So let's go for duel numero 3. See what happens. Alright, everybody, it's time for the third opponent to fight in third. And let's go ahead. Yeah, I figured as much. I knew we was going to pick Rock. Alright, what do we have for hand? Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly the kind of hand I wanted to see. So we're going to go ahead and set everything. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to set 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, hope he doesn't have Harpy's Feather Duster, but that wouldn't really matter either way. So we're going to wait for my opponent to start their turn. First thing we're going to do, solo the Supreme King. Pay half the life points, summon out the Zarky boy. So if this dude plays a spell card or anything, this is going to turbo out 4 monsters onto my board. It's pretty dang nasty. Basically incentivizes my opponent not to play this spell cards. Of course, he's going to play it anyway. Okay. Alright, you are a brave boy. I see how you play, sir. I see. So we're going to use our soul, get rid of Zarc, and we're also just going to go ahead and activate Frenzy as well. Just pay them dang old life points. I don't need life points. I need Ketragrina on the board. So let's ditch Therizia and Stealthberg. We'll summon out our Ketragrina. And I'm going to get 4 of these gosh darn big boys. Summon out good old Star and Venom Boy. He's big. Summon out this Pendulum Dragon who negates things with 0 attack points. Spell Trap Negator Synchro Dragon. And a Beat Stick I can't do much with. But it's something. It's something I can summon out. So we're pretty dang set. I went from no monsters to 5. That's impressive in of itself. So unless this dude's packing Kaiju action, we're pretty set. I mean, I've still got my Ketragrina. I can summon out Rex Term on this dude. And again, I have a Spell Trap Negate too. So unless this dude's packing burn damage or something, I'm pretty set, I would say. Yeah, he's got 3 set cards. I don't really care. I really don't care all that much. Go right ahead. So end of the main phase. Go ahead. Ketragrina. Do it again. Go and do it. And this is why I left the extra deck zone open. Just so I can do this. Alright. Summon out Rex Term. Summon out 6 monsters. See, even in meta decks, you rarely see this. Every zone filled with big number big. But yeah, I got Rex Term on the board. Yeah, if he had like the Bureau, I'm fine, because I've got my attack, so I'm good. I'm all set. Go right ahead. Do something. I dare you. I dare you to do something, son. Go right ahead. I am a little curious as to what this guy's got, though. I mean, you have no idea. He's got like 3 set cards. I have 1 negate of those. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Spell Trap Effect Negation. Cool. Alrighty, so now it's our turn again. Let's see what we get into. Ooh, another intact is always cool. I can appreciate. So we're going to set that. And let me think about this. I'm going to put one of my dudes in defense in the off chance he has Mirror Force. But let's attack with everybody, because why the heck not? Alright, so what do you got, Sonny Jim? What do you got, Jimbo? Oh, so he did have Mirror Force. Okay, I mean, if he has another one, there's nothing I can do about it. But that's just lucky there. Okay, but I got Domain, so I'm good there. I'm good. I'm just gonna stop your little Storm and Mirror. I mean, I love this card in like Karibos and stuff, but I'm good. What the heck is this? Oh, what the heck is this? After damage calculated monster declares the direct attack is now the end phase. Okay. That's fine, I guess. What on earth am I up? Is this Exodia or something? Some really janky version of Exodia or something? It might be. It might very well be. Okay. Was not expecting that at all. I'm just going to keep the setup I have. I don't think I need to do anything else. Flashbang. Oh my lord. That is funny to me. It's hilarious. You know what else is hilarious? No Battle Fader for you. Just don't activate Spark, so we'll be friends. Alright. So that ought to be game right there. Let's have Ketragrina take him out. Good on this dude, I guess. I mean... Oh my... Again with this? Dude. Stop with the battle fading. The battle will not be faded anytime soon. You know, you're not quaking me, not doing nothing of the sort. No quaking, no battle fader, nothing but damage. So there you go. All right, well, that was another quick and easy win. I mean, that's what this deck does. Well, there you go. There's the damage. There is the absolute insufferable amount of damage we can do with this deck. Because my monsters were all 3,000 plus, and this guy's got Mirror Forces, which I think was... Here's the thing. If he had chained storming and quaking, that would have been bad. But unfortunately, my opponent was foolish. Didn't do that. I don't know why he didn't do it, but he didn't. So I'll take advantage any time I can. So good on us for duel number 3. We've done everything we want to do. I could end it right now, but obviously this is way too short. So let's go for a 4th duel. Maybe a 5th if it's another quickie. So let's just keep going. Let's see if we can get Ulti Conductor on the board. Alright, everybody, it's time for the 4th duel of the day. Fourth, something like that. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not the final duel, I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe it didn't. Don't know. Don't really know just yet. I'm having way too much of a good time here. Dinomorphias, man, they are criminally underrated. I mean, look at this absolutely goated hand. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'd have been a pot of duality. Let's see what we get here. Well, obviously, we got to go for Soul of the Supreme King. I mean, I don't think there's an argument to be made there. So we'll go ahead and set Soul, set Frenzy, set Intacto, and I'll save Demise if I need it. I don't really need to just play this card to play it. It's not like a necessary thing. But we'll go with our Soul of Supreme Boy. Zarc is upon the board once more. So we're all set. This is what we want to do. If this guy plays a spell, oh boy, he's in trouble. He's in some big trouble. All right, very good on us. All right, so we're going to activate Soul here, banishing off our boy. We're going to chain our Frenzy. See, this is why I didn't set Impulse, is because if he did this. Now, I will mention with Impulse that if you're going to fuse with this, or you're going to use this on the hand, I should say, it will lock you out of 3 different attributes. Only one really affects us. You know, only Ulti Conductor will be affected by this effect. Actually, does it work on wins too? I guess it also works on... It will work on our big Synchro Dragon too. But that's neither here nor there. You know, we'll just... we'll save this for an emergency, basically. Now, I will lose my counter trap, but, you know, if he activates some kind of spirals. Spirals? Okay. Let's see here. I will activate Ket Regina's effect to copy, once again, a level trap card and summon out Rex Term. Alright. Pretty cool. I was not expecting to see Spirals this century, but okay, you do you. Spirals, you say? Okay, I mean, he's gonna assume I have traps and things, I would say. Wait, this destroys your card, right? It does destroy it. What does this do again? Add a Spiral monster? Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's an issue so much. Though the one thing is, because we're playing so many trap cards, that does give Spirals a kind of sort of advantage. Because if y'all haven't ever played against Spirals or never played them for some reason, basically how they work is they try to guess what's on top of your deck, or, well, they actually set it up so they can know what's on top of your deck. And then they can just activate all their effects, summon out monsters, the whole wazoo. Now, granted, because I have Rex Term, he can't use any monster effects of anything 1,000 or more on the board, mind you. But, you know, that'll stop a good chunk of what this guy would want to do. And I'm set here. I still have my Spell Trap Negator. Still have Impulse in the off chance this guy just plays Red Eyes Fusion or something. So we'll see. Any Spiral monster. I would assume you're going to go for Super Agent. That's like the typical starting point. Then again, it's taken him this long, so maybe he already has Agent? Hard to say that one. So while we're staring here, we're standing here staring at this dude, I will bring up, we have some nice sleeves today. For anyone who's curious, all of these sleeves and more are over on our Discord. I mean, we're going to upload all of the ones from the 100 days, like, after the 100 days is over. Let's see. Unactivated the activated false monsters against attack. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Let's just activate our Synchro Dragon's other effect. Or I'm going to get a big old boost. And aha! Diplos! You saved us! You stopped him from activating the effect of his monster. He thought I had a trap, but it was a monster this whole time. Alright, so what do we have? Quick fixes on the board, as one does. I'm not sure why... Wait. Rex Term, why didn't you use your effect? I was going to negate that. I guess it's not a big issue, but still, that's kind of annoying. I didn't want him to get anything, but that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, all of our sleeves are up there, and of course we've got these nice sleeves with, you know, good old Rexterm here and some old Jama line. You know, there's only like, I think there's 4 spots left of the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Left at the time of recording this. Might be over by then. But for those of you who are wondering, Memphis did want to try an Ojama deck, so if y'all are going to be kind about it, you know, maybe just do that. Maybe just give the man what he wants. Let's see. Okay. Why is Rexterm not chaining here? That's kind of odd. Bit odd at the moment. Rexterm, why are you not doing your chaining? Rexterm? What the heck? Huh. I'm not sure why. Wait, why is Rexterm not activating his effect? That's kind of odd. I'm supposed to be able to pay half the life points right now. Something is preventing that, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. I don't think it really matters too overmuch. I mean, yeah, he can use Quick Fix's effect all day, I guess, but that's all he's going to be able to do. Let's see. Destroys a monster by battle. Well, my monsters are too big for you. My monsters are a bit too big for whatever you're attempting to do, sir. I guess the only thing that makes any logical sense... Huh... I'm not sure what's stopping Rexterm. Something. Maybe it's... No, it's not this. Oh, now you want to activate your effect. I see how it is. Now you feel like doing stuff. I'm not sure why it's only working now, but, you know, it's either here or there. Doesn't matter too much. It's fine. Because you can't use Double Helix's effect. It's too big. Last resort. Okay, equipping onto your dude. Can't be bested by battle or by card effects, which is... normally a pretty daunting thing. And then this will give you 1,000 attack points. Okay, but I'm still bigger than you are. Destroys a monster by battle, which you ain't doing anytime soon. Okay. I mean, this is fine by me. I mean, I still have Rexterm. I'm all set. I'm all set, and let's see here. Let's see. No, I'm good. And my opponent surrenders at the mere mention of me reading my bloody cards. Okay. Well, I'm still not sure why Rexterm didn't work earlier, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because I was going to go ahead and use Rexterm him now, just in case. I have a feeling this dude had something to boost his attack. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, wait a minute. It might possibly have been Warrior Lady. If he had Warrior Lady in the hand, perhaps, it's hard to say. That could have worked, perhaps. Not entirely sure, but either way, my opponent surrendered, therefore we win. All right. I think we got time for one more duel. I think one is just fine. I mean, we've done everything we want to do. I just really want to go for a 5-0 record because we haven't had one of those in the 100 Days Season 7 just yet. So I want to give it a shot to do it. So let's go ahead for one last duel. And go for the goal. Again, where's Ulti Conductor? Where's my boy? Alright, everybody, it's time for the 5th and final opponent. It's time for the dramatic 5th. I don't get to pick, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. I mean, I've got a decent enough opening hand. It's just the fact that I'm going second, which is not ideal. But if this guy does nothing... Cyber Spanks. Okay. Cyber Darks... I mean, if he starts out with anything... that could be a problem, but he started with nothing, so I'm good. Let's go ahead and start off with Fossil Dig, just to bait out any Ash Blossoms and things of the nature. And we'll see where this is going to go. So let's go ahead and get another Therizia, just in case. Ooh, maybe. Let's summon out Therizia and see where this is going to go. Even if the Therizia does get negated by something, she's still bigger than this thing, but hey, yo, let's get our Frenzy. We're all set for days. That is my combo starter. I will take it. So let's go ahead. I gotta be smart about my Iron Thunder placement. Well, it's not so much Iron Thunder's placement we gotta be careful about. It's basically where my opponent's cards are gonna be. I really should have put Frenzy here. I know that's prime Imperm column territory, but that's really the thing. Iron Thunder's a really powerful card. But the thing about it is you gotta be careful. It's kind of like a double-edged sword situation. Because if my opponent plays something like in this column that I want to get rid of, what is this? Cyberflow. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, never mind. He hit the wrong card. I thought I blatantly showed you this is what Frenzy was, but I guess I wasn't blatant enough. Apparently, I wasn't blatant enough. Alright, I mean, that's fine by me. I got my Brute and everything. I'm pretty set for days here. Alright, so basically, start of his main phase, whenever he starts doing something. Doesn't really matter what he does. I'm just gonna be like, actually, should I stop that? I'm gonna go ahead and activate Iron Thunder now. And just go ahead and just annihilate this thing. And if there's anything in this column, that would have been annihilated too. But we're all set. I mean, this guy might just... Okay, he's using Cyber Dragon. As one does, activate Frenzy, pay our life points, all's good in the hood, and summon out Ketfordine. I will say it's very good for us that we're not summoning out like machines or anything, because that would be bad. Because of course, if I had machines and things, that would be really bad. But let's go ahead and wait, hold on one second. Let's see. What does this do again? Take extent to its original attack. That would be game for me if that happened. Remind me, how does this work? Target a face-up monster, negates effects within a turn. Wait, that just means my attack goes to like 4,000 again. Okay. Let's summon out Rex term. Ditching ourselves. It doesn't really matter who. Not especially, but we'll summon out Rex turn number 2, Electric Boogaloo. But if he negates me, I just go up to 4,000, so I don't know what the heck the point of that was. A good attempt for certain. However, sir, I will not allow you to do anything to my cards. And there you go, we beat Cyber Dragons. I mean, admittedly, that was a terrible opening play by the Cyber Dragon, but I guess he had a brick or something. But he could have at least attempted to search out, like, mother flipping Power Bond or whatever. It's either here or there. But yeah, I think that'll be good for today, folks. I got my 5 wins. We did almost every single combo in this deck. So I think we're good. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. Dinomorphia Dynamite. Short, sweet, to the point. We don't need to go for long combo chains. We just need to do a couple card effects and then it just out the wazoo. Lots of damage. We don't need any life points. The only disappointing thing today is that I didn't have an opponent who lasted. That was the only thing that disappointed me. Because it's really funny when you play this deck and you get like really, really low life points. You keep paying halves and halves. Eventually you go down to like 50 life points, 25, 13, 8. It's really funny when that happens. You just keep paying off your half and half and half life points every turn. It just didn't get to happen. That's the only disappointing thing. Otherwise, the deck works phenomenally well. It's as straightforward as it gets for a combo deck. We don't need to go into like 10 different cards per turn to do what we want to do. We only need like 1 or 2 to get things started, and only need to go into 1 or 2 cards to do what we really need to do. So I'm happy with how the deck worked. I hope y'all are too. Thanks for stopping by. Here is the deck profile for everybody who wants to play this deck. Take it out, have a good time. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe though, because you know I'm giving out these deck profiles essentially for free. You know, it don't cost you nothing to hit the like button at least. God, come on. Alright, so for our main deck today, we have 1 copy of Ulti-Conductor Tyranno as my surprise backup boss monster. 3 each of Therizia and Diplos, Therizia being the more important monster. But Diplos, he puts in the effort. He stopped the Spyral guy after all. You can't put down Diplos. We have 3 copies of Fossil Dig because these are all dinosaurs. Why would you not play this card? You had to be crazy not to. We have our 1 card of Demise. We have our triple pot of Duality because we don't special summon on our turn very often. We got ourselves our Call by the Grave. We have 2 copies of Ice Dragon's Prison. This is a really good card, especially with like those new canine monsters and things. Just if your opponent has a bunch of monsters with the same typing, you bring back 1, banish 2 on the board that have the same typing. It's really good for interrupting the opponent, denying them stuff. 3 copies of Dinomorphia Domain, which is our backup fusions track card, which, yeah, it's not as good as Frenzy, but it still does the job. 2 copies of Ferret Flames, just to, you know, we're paying so many life points. Odds are my opponent's going to have monsters with more attack than we have life points, so this is a really good card there. 3 copies of Dominus Impulse as a trap from the hand to stop things like Red Eyes Fusion, Destiny Fusion, what have you may. It's really good. It doesn't cost us anything except for the ability to flip things with Dinomorphia Conductor Tyranno. That's his new name. Dinomorphia Conductor Tyranno. I play that card. I play that card all day. But yeah, good old card to stop my opponent's stuff. I can play it from the hand. It doesn't have any negative effects on us except for like 2 cards, but that's neither here nor there. 1 copy of Dinomorphia Alert, a card you don't often play Dinomorphias, but I can revive 2 level 4s, and if you wanted to do a slightly different build in this deck, it can be beneficial to you in the long run. 3 copies of Dinomorphia Frenzy, because it's the best trap card. 1 copy of Trap Trick, because I can banish a spare trap to get at any trap of that same name and play it in the same turn. It's really, really good. Really, really good indeed. We have 2 copies of Soul of the Supreme King. As you can see, big numbers at the wazoo. Summon out Zarc. Your opponent plays a spell because they're foolish or cocky. And then you summon out 4 big old dragon monsters. Only one that really does them much. But, you know, you never know when Pendulum Dragon here can do his thing. Because he does have the ability to stop 0 attack monsters. And this has weird implications against, like, what's a deck with 0 attack points that's relevant? Like Skull Serpents to a degree and things of that nature. Where was I? Oh yeah, we got a 1 copy of Dinomorphia Brute, which lets me pop one of my cards, to pop one of my opponents. 3 copies of Intact as our generic sort of monster effect negation. 3 copies of Iron Thunder, because this pays half my life points, negates cards and pops cards in the same column. Dangerous, but Danger is my middle name, so this is a really good card to play. Triple Solemn Johnson for the same reason, paying the life points is always good, and this negates most cards, at least, you know, spell traps, monster summons. Doesn't stop the effects, but that's just fine. That's what Iron Thunder's for. Then lastly, we have our 1 Dinomorphia Sonic as a spell trap negation of, you know, we have to play Dominus Impulse. We can't use our Clear Wing anymore. This is our backup there. So as for our extra deck, we have 1 copy Pentastag. This is an actually pretty decent card. If you just happen to have, you know, your Rex term on the board, you have it in a certain column, so you can summon out Pentastag to it, give it piercing damage. It's pretty nice. We have, of course, our Eyes Rebellion Exceeds Dragon, just because he's the biggest dude with the biggest numbers. 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, some might say Crystal Wing Dragon, but I like this dude even more. Partly because he has Spell Trap Negate and immune to monster effects, but also because he can become even bigger. 3 copies of Stealth Birdchef, who has his own effect to burn my opponent. But more often than not, this is your primary source of fusion material. 3 copies of Kentrogrina, because he's a card that allows you to go fusion summon twice in a turn. 3 of our Rex term as our primary boss monster. Have your life points. Turn all your boss monsters into low attack monsters. Stop them from using their effects. It's absolutely insane. 1 copy of Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon, which again, he has that effect that stops the monster with 0 attack points, and he has another effect where if a monster doesn't get beaten by him in battle, it gets banished. So it's an interesting card. You just don't often use its effect. It's mostly just because we have the ability to summon the darn thing. 1 copy Starting Venom Predapower Fusion Dragon, which is only in here for big body. I could just go for Starting Venom, but this is bigger. And then lastly is our good boy Zarc, who is all part of our Supreme King package. We just need to have this dude in here to summon out 4 other big dudes. Now as for the side deck, like I said with Alert, if you want to go a slightly different route, you can play things like Evilzor's Logia and Dolka. These are dinosaurs, of course, so you do have that option with Alert. Get 2 level 4s on the board, make a Dolka, start negating your opponent's monster effects, make a Logia, negate a summon or a spell trap. It's pretty nice. If you also are so inclined, things like Baguska and AA Zeus can also be very effective. Just be careful with Dominus Impulse. And lastly, because of the rampancy of like spells and traps that can like recover themselves and stuff of that nature you don't want to happen, Cosmic Cyclone is a nice card to have. I mean, granted, you'll have to pay a certain amount of life points to play this card, so a bit of a risky thing. But if you really need to banish a spell for some reason, this is your number. So that was today's deck, everybody. I hope you all very much enjoyed. Tomorrow, we begin the final quarter of 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're starting off with Moki Mokis. So, hope to see you guys there. Until next time, your boy Memphis Alter is signing out. I'll see you guys again very soon, because I got a few more days dedicated to myself before the end of the series. So, till next time, y'all stay safe and happy. You have a good old time. Your boy Alter's got your back, always.